Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. My name is Samuel Reese, coming to you live tonight across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. And it's Game 3 in this best-of-7 first-round series between the Washington Capitals and the Boston Bruins. I pick up the action in the middle of the third period, just under 13 minutes to go in regulation, and it's the Washington Capitals with a 2-1 lead over the Boston Bruins. This series tied at 1 game apiece after Game 1 was won by Washington in overtime, and Game 2 was won by Boston in overtime. This is the first game of the series in Boston at TD Garden. The shot's 23-21 Boston, yet they trail. Here's an effort going wide. The big news in this game is that Samsonov is starting for the Capitals and not Craig Anderson. Of course, Vitek Vanacek, their starter, got injured in Game 1, and so it is Samsonov making his first start for the Capitals in this postseason. This is flipped up ice. Grzelcyk's there looking for Pastrnak, who lost his balance. Now it's sent to the near corner. Picked up by Charlie McAvoy. McAvoy, the lead pass for Bergeron. Bergeron gains the line, back to McAvoy. McAvoy closes, circles all the way around the goal, and now loses it along the far side boards. Brought ahead the other way by Orlov. Orlov with a nice move. Backhand shot blocked off. Orlov collects his own rebound, cycles it down to the corner, but that's picked off by Boston. The clearance to center ice goes right back to the Capitals. Behind the goal, it's Justin Schultz. 2-1 Caps lead. Sorry that I couldn't be on from the start of this game. I really wanted to, wasn't able to. I had something else going on. But at least I get to come on for the end. And what an end this should be. Every game in the series so far, extremely competitive. Tonight, no different. DeBrusk with the pressure on Brendan Dillon. But Dillon does not let DeBrusk steal the puck. Washington will ice the puck as the faceoff will come back in their end. Well, we've seen plenty of physical play from the Capitals. A couple of key block shots. The Bruins also getting involved in the physical play. All around, it's been that type of series so far, so it's not surprising to see that's how it's played out. Nick Dowd scored the second goal for Washington to put them in the lead. 11:15 remaining in the third. This is Brendan Dillon in possession. Dillon flips it up ice. And back to it is Riley. Riley finding Coyle. Coyle, a nice move. He gets around Carlson, but now the Capitals manage to clear. This comes back to Zdeno Chara. Puck high in the air. Ritchie holds at the line. No offsides called. He goes cross ice. Shot from the left wing goes wide. Now it comes out to the right point. Puck fought for. It comes out to the neutral zone. Carlo's there to gain possession. And that puck will deflect out of play. The face-off will take place at center ice. Just about midway through this third period. And it's a 2-1 Capitals lead. Ilya Samsonov, just 1 goal allowed tonight on 23 shots faced. His first start of this postseason, his first appearance of the postseason after it was Vanacek in Game 1, replaced by Anderson after he got injured. And then Anderson played the entirety of Game 2, but now Samsonov put into the lineup for Washington. Center ice faceoff, won by Boston. Here's Smith, a shot, fired wide. Off the rebound, it's corralled by Krejci. Krejci goes down low. Now it's won back by the Caps. John Carlson was there. Washington clear to center ice. Midway point of period 3. And it's a 2-1 Washington lead in Game 3 of this best-of-7 first-round series. Here's Backstrom skating along the left wing. Now sent around by Mantha. Mantha gets it back up to the left point. Dillon across the line. Sent down low. Mantha behind the goal. Pinned against the wall by Grzelcyk. The Capitals maintain possession. Here's Dillon through traffic. That shot off the net. And now Taylor Hall will clear the zone as this goes down. No icing on the play as the puck's retrieved by Brendan Dillon. Bruins give it right back. Diagonal feed. This will head to the stick of Rask. Rask leaves it for McAvoy, who absorbs a hit. Here's Mike Riley. Riley, the lead pass for Bergeron. And off the puck collision taking place, McAvoy might have taken a stick to the face, but nothing called. It'll actually be, or will something be called? Let's see. And now McAvoy and Hathaway are exchanging some words. And the crowd at TD Garden getting into it. Just a 25% capacity crowd at TD Garden, but certainly making plenty of noise. And yeah, the penalty will be assessed. A high stick by Nick Dowd, and the Bruins have a golden opportunity on the power play next. Don't go anywhere. 2-1 Caps just past the midway point of period 3. Welcome back in, everybody. What's going on, Avery? Welcome back, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I absolutely remember you, Avery. How could I forget you, man? Thanks so much for tuning in over on Periscope. You're over there on Periscope. All right, I'll definitely check you out. Yeah, same here. I was used to be on Sportscaster. Now I'm on YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. So it's the Bruins to the power play. Here's a quick shot. As Pasternak's effort was blocked, the Bruins 0 for 4 on the man advantage tonight. Now it's in the high slot with Krejci. Pass to the back door. Marchand couldn't put it in. Now it's McAvoy in the near corner. McAvoy will swing it around for David Pastrnak. Pastrnak redirected. Marchand misses at the back door. Now it's moved to the corner with Pastrnak. He'll swing it up high. Pass to McAvoy. Across in the slot. Bergeron hacks it. Marchand scores! Bruins tie the game. Brad Marchand, the equalizer. It's a power play goal, and TD Garden is rocking. 8:28 left in the third period. We're all level in game 3. Brad Marchand out of midair, able to bat this one in. What a reaction by Marchand. Just lurking at the back post, able to quickly react and put it away, and the Boston Bruins have tied it up. What's going on, Ryan? Welcome in over on YouTube. Me and Ryan were just on the call for our high school's girls lacrosse game. Thanks so much, Ryan, for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. Decided I'd hop on for the final minutes. I didn't know how much time there was going to be when I got back home. But since there was about the whole third period to go, I decided to hop on for the end. I couldn't resist. But thanks so much, Ryan, for tuning in over on YouTube. And TD Garden has come alive. This game is level. All right, Avery, you'll start your first stream Friday with the West playing game. Got you. Yeah, I'll try to stop by. I'll try to stop by. We're all level at 2 apiece. And there we go. I'll update the scoreboard. Marchand's second goal of the postseason. It comes on the power play. 8 minutes to go in the third period. Now the Bruins with the momentum. Here's a chance fired wide from the high slot. Washington will clear, and this will go all the way down to Tuukka Rask. Rask taps it ahead, and now dumped in by the Boston Bruins. Justin Schultz ahead for Brendan Dillon. Dillon along the left wing. He feeds it in for Backstrom. Now Mantha comes in to help. Mantha up the boards. Dillon will swing it around. Now poked up to the right point. The Capitals with some offensive zone possession time. Backstrom finding Mantha. Mantha will wind one around. Now it comes out to the right point as Tom Wilson dumps one in. That puck takes an awkward deflection, and that did go out of play. A bit of a late whistle, but it eventually comes. 2-2 the score. Brad Marchand's power play goal has TD Garden rocking, and it really all stemmed from a silly high stick by Connor Sheary that led to the Boston power play, and they were able to capitalize. Yeah, absolutely, Ryan. Sorry, I'm just reading your comment here. Yeah, this one is just a little closer than that lacrosse game. It does seem, indeed. Yeah, I'm glad there was enough time too. Fortunately, I got all my homework done this afternoon, so I'm able to come on for the final minutes of this one. I mean, obviously, if this was a regular season game, I wouldn't have been so eager to come on. But since it is the playoffs, couldn't resist. You want the Bruins to win, Avery? You hate the Capitals because of Tom Wilson, the rat. Yeah, I can agree with you there. No doubt. I can't stand Wilson either. This one's collected by Miller. Miller, lead pass for Lazar. Lazar with the outstretched effort, sending it wide for Wagner. Wagner can't get there. Mantha is first to the puck. Now it comes out to the left point. Bruins turn it over. This one chipped ahead. It'll go all the way to Rask, who will swing it around for Miller. It's given away cheaply by Boston. Over to the left side. Chara shot off a teammate. Comes back out to Zdeno. That teammate was Michael Raffel, who he struck by accident. Now up the boards. Puck loose in the slot. Backhand effort. Saved by Rask. He denies Michael Raffel short side. 6 minutes now to play in the third period. Here's Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov. Deflected shot goes over. Now it's kept alive by the Caps. Jensen swings it around. Chara shot blocked in front by Lazar. Bruins will make a change as this is dumped in by Wagner. No icing on the play. It's coming down to the wire as it did in games 1 and 2. It's been a very competitive series. Nice cross-ice pass. Kuznetsov can't get by. Great defending there by, I believe, Matt Grzelcyk. Bruins can't quite clear it. Oshie saves it at the line. Now McAvoy sends it ahead. Pasternak in the center ice. Marchand unable to get around Orlov. Now Oshie will circle back for the Capitals. This is started up by Oshie. Oshie taps it back, and the one-timer is smothered by Tuukka Rask. 5:01 remains in the third, and you won't want to miss the ending. Great game at TD Garden, Game 3 of this first-round series. Welcome back, everybody. So for those of you just tuning in, I'll provide a game recap. I need one for myself because I only just got home 20 minutes ago or so, and I missed the opening 2 periods plus some of the third. But it was back and forth game. It was 1-1 at one point, now 2-2. Marchand scoring the tying goal. And the Capitals and Bruins in their last 11 playoff games their last 11 playoff games have been, against each other have been a one-goal game. That's an NHL record. About half of them going to overtime, more than half, 6 out of the 11 going to OT. The first 2 games of this series have gone to overtime. We'll see what game 3 is as this one hits the post. The Capitals strike the post. What a chance there. Now it comes back into the Boston zone. Here's Coyle. Coyle will dump it in. On the chase is DeBrusk. Puck sent around for Mantha. They'll clear the zone. Now dump back in behind the goal. It's Samsonov. Cross ice pass for Mantha. Mantha dumps it in. And now closing in are the Capitals. Pass out in front. Puck stolen away at the last second. I'm sorry, I'm getting to the chat. My apologies, guys. I usually check on the chat at stoppages and play. But I see you, Foggy Tricks, over on Twitch. I appreciate you tuning in. No, my bad, man. I usually check the chat during stoppages in the action. And play is still going on. That the Revs Columbus game was awesome, Avery. Yeah, it was a fun time. It was a fun time. The Revs won. They scored a late winner. So, yeah, it was definitely a blast. I've enjoyed that. That's my second Revs game this season. So I've enjoyed getting back into the stadiums. This is held behind the Boston goal by McAvoy. Now here's David Pastrnak. Pastrnak to Marchand. Marchand's shot blocked in the slot as the Capitals look to clear. They can't do so, and the wraparound shot fired wide. It may have been partially touched by Samsonov as that puck goes out of play for a stoppage in play. Well, a thrilling ending here to this game. Well, to regulation anyways. Washington nearly scoring, hitting the post. Marchand had a good chance at the other end of the ice. .303 to go here in the third period of play. Washington do have one more shot than Boston, but overall a very evenly contested game. Here comes the face-off to the left of Samsonov. Block shots 15-8 Caps as this puck escapes the zone. Yes, Foggy Tricks. I'm also streaming on YouTube and Periscope. So yeah, I'm on YouTube, Periscope, as well as Twitch. So yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight as this puck is cleared. No icing called as this comes back to the Boston zone. Kept in the zone by Hagelin for the Capitals. However, they ruled that puck was played with a high stick. So play halted. Garnet Hathaway frustrated by the decision. .231 left in regulation time. Face off back in the neutral zone at the red dot on the near side. It's won by the Bruins. This is sent in deep. Samsonov under pressure. Excuse me. Here is Kevin Miller. Miller takes a fall. Oshie goes cross ice. Capitals have numbers forward. Blocker save made by Tuukka Rask. Now the puck in the near corner. Oshie digs it out. Good chance for Orlov. Stop made by Rask. And the Bruins able to clear out to the neutral zone in the final 2 minutes of period 3. Is there a late game winner in store at TD Garden? Bruins work the puck free. This is McAvoy on the near side. Indirect pass picked up by Orlov. Orlov back into the Bruins zone. Here's a shot. Pad save made. Boston can't clear the zone just yet. Now Jensen finding Orlov. A tussle down low. McAvoy and Mantha going at it. And now the Bruins will take it up ice. That went off the skate of DeBrusk, but the Washington Capitals take it the other way once more. Backstrom the pass out wide. Right wing shot saved. Second chance off the mark by Mantha. The Capitals pouring it on late. Here's Chara through traffic. That caroms off the end boards. Now on the rebound, it's controlled by Backstrom. Cross ice pass. Chara the drive. Save made. Puck in the air. Bruins get it out of the slot. The Boston Bruins looking to clear the zone in a 2-2 game late third period. This is brought ahead by DeBrusk. I'll get to your comment in a moment, Avery, as DeBrusk closing in. Shot just wide. Hall is there at the back post. Took a fall in the end, and now Mantha possesses for the Caps. Kuznetsov taps it forward. That puck might have deflected off the referee. Raffle re-enters. Raffle sends one towards Rask. He'll cover up with 21 seconds to go. Yeah, absolutely, Avery. It is like the good old days when I got so intense with these Bruins games that even I made you scared. Wow, that even you were scared. I did not know that part of the story. Well, I don't mean to make anyone scared. But yeah, that's definitely true, Avery. Nervy times, especially in playoff games. The intensity is even up a notch. Here's Raffle winding in. Save made short side by Tuukka. Bruins looking to clear. 10 seconds left in regulation. That sent cross ice. Here's a one-timer. Blocked in front on the shot by Carlson. Cleared up ice. Here's a last-second shot. Sent off the end boards. And game 3, just like games 1 and 2, are heading to overtime. Oh, thanks for tuning in over on Twitch. I appreciate it, man. You stream on all the sites you can. All right, I'll definitely check you out. Thanks for tuning in. That's the end of regulation. The Bruins and Caps are heading to overtime for the third time this series in Game 3. Coming up on the Overtime Intermission Report, I'll take a live look in at Game 2 in Carolina and also preview the overtime ahead between the Capitals and the Bruins. Oh, that's you. Okay. I thought so, but I wasn't entirely sure. All right. Yep. So thank you, Avery, for stopping by over on Twitch as well. Much appreciated. I'll be back after a quick break. Overtime is right around the corner once again. What a series this has been. 2-2 the score after regulation in Boston. Welcome, everybody, into the overtime intermission report. It's game 3 of this series, and all 3 games so far have gone to overtime. Brad Marchand with the game-tying goal, batting the puck out of the air. Late in the third period, a power play goal to level the score. And it's the Boston Bruins who have forced overtime once again, just like they did in game 2 a couple nights ago in DC. Well, what a game this has really been, and what a series so far this has been. Oh, really, Avery? I scared you because I used to always throw the papers. I wouldn't say I always used to throw the papers. I did that once when the Bruins lost to the Lightning. Maybe I did it another time. Maybe I did it more than I originally thought, but no, I'll try not to throw the papers tonight unless this game ends in heartbreaking fashion. There's no guarantees, but yeah, obviously this series has been very physical throughout. Both teams not afraid to go at it. Marchand and Mantha were definitely going at each other in game 2. Marchand, of course, getting the best of Mantha, scoring the game-winning goal just seconds into overtime. And tonight, those two continue to go at it. Marchand also getting involved with a couple of other Capitals players, including Brendan Dillon. Marchand is a player you love to have on your team and you hate to have on the other side of the ice. But yeah, Marchand, unsurprisingly, certainly in the midst of a lot of that chippiness taking place, but he backs it up with his play, scoring another big-time goal, tying the game at 2-2. What's going on, KX's Gods? I appreciate you tuning in. Who am I voting for? You mean who do I think is going to win? I'm going to go with my Bruins. I'm a diehard Bruins fan, as you can see. They have the momentum, I feel like, heading into this overtime. They got that game-tying goal in the third period. I think they carry that momentum into OT and take a 2-1 series lead. Hopefully that proves to be the case. All right, well, while we're at the intermission here before overtime gets underway between the Caps and Bruins, I'll let you guys get some commentary here of the Nashville Predators and the Carolina Hurricanes. This game about 5 minutes into the second period. I'll just quickly take a live look into this game. Hurricanes won game 1, 4-2, trying to take a 2-0 series lead before this series shifts to Nashville. It's a full capacity crowd, by the way, in Carolina. Here's Martin Necas for the Panthers. Drops it off. Niederreiter back for Necas in the corner. Now down low for Trocheck. He gets hit hard. Unfortunately, I can't show the game, KXS God, for copyright reasons, as that backhand shot just goes over. Yeah, for copyright reasons, I can, as that is off the post. The Predators pouring on the chances. What an opportunity that was. I would show the game if I could, but if I show it, I'll get copyrighted and my channel could be banned. So I don't want that to happen. YouTube are very strict with their copyright rules, as that save halts the Nashville's momentum. It was Roman Josi with the effort from the right point, but the stop made with 14:06 left in the second period. You wish you were a fan of consistent teams, Avery. You like these two? Yeah, I know. No, the Bruins and Caps, definitely consistent teams. You know they're going to be a contender in the East year in, year out, both of them. But yeah, the Flyers, it's like every other year they make the playoffs, it feels like. Definitely a roller coaster ride for sure. All right, so that was a live look into that Carolina-Nashville game. The Hurricanes up 1-0 over the Predators with about 14 minutes left in the second period. I'll step aside, and after the break, preview overtime in this game between the Capitals and the Bruins. What's my YouTube? My YouTube is my name, Samuel Reese. I can actually put the link to my YouTube channel in the chat. That's what I'll do, Avery. so you can access it. It's also posted under my social media accounts as well. Let me get the link to my channel here, and I'll post it in the chat. Here we are. All right. There you go, Avery. You should see the link to my YouTube channel in the Twitch chat. I'll step aside for a quick moment, but don't go anywhere, everybody. Overtime is just around the corner, a 2-2 game between the Capitals and the Bruins at TD Garden. Welcome back to the intermission report, everybody. A 2-2 game, and we're heading to overtime in the series yet again. It's been all too familiar overtime for both of these teams. This is just commentary. Yeah, I am not allowed to show the game for copyright reasons. So this is live commentary of the game where you won't miss a moment. We get set for bonus hockey between the Capitals and Bruins. These two teams haven't been able to settle in 60 minutes in any of these games. Games 1 and 2 went to overtime, and now this is the third straight game to reach overtime. So who will take this one? As I mentioned a little while ago, I do feel like, obviously I'm a Bruins fan, so I'm a bit biased with what I say. But obviously the Bruins are the ones, I feel like, with momentum, since they got that equalizing goal in the third period. By the way, Nashville, Carolina, taking place right now in the middle of the second period. Meanwhile, the Winnipeg-Edmonton series is underway in Canada. That game about 5 minutes in. So 3 playoff hockey games at once. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? That's all the action taking place around the NHL playoffs. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You got a feeling this will end quick, Avery? Yeah. I do too. I do too. I have a feeling that it will as well. Well, we'll find out shortly. Overtime is next. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back after this quick break. Welcome back, everybody. Let's do overtime again. Why not? Capitals, Bruins, game 3. Extra hockey on the way. Next goal wins in the sudden death overtime period. It's a great atmosphere at TD Garden with about 5,000 fans in attendance making plenty of noise. Of course, in game 1, it was the Capitals with a 3-2 victory in overtime. Then in game 2, it was the Bruins with a 4-3 victory in OT. Who will take game 3 in overtime? That's the question that has to be answered here as we get overtime underway in Boston. Nick Dowd was the OT, scored the OT game-winning goal in game 1. Brad Marchand with the OT game-winning goal for Boston in game 2. This is the 8th series in NHL history to start with 3 overtime games. It's a true rarity, but that's how evenly matched these two teams are. So off we go in OT. It's the Bruins going from right to left, the Capitals from left to right, Backstrom and Krejci in the center ice faceoff. It's won by the Bruins, and we are underway in the extra period. Of course, game 2 ended 39 seconds in. Here's a centering pass that just got by Krejci. Krejci now, cross ice. Here's a shot, blocked in front. Smith will swing it around to the near side. Now in by Riley and a diving save as that's covered up by Samsonov. The Bruins attacking early, just like we saw in game 2 of overtime. A terrific save by Samsonov. The opportunity coming about for Taylor Hall. Might have gone off of Orlov's skate as well. Samsonov alert and able to make the stop. This face-off to the right of Samsonov. Won by the Bruins. Shot from the left point. Turned aside by Samsonov. Capitals can't clear. It's back out to the left point. Deflected pass. Whipped around by Dowd. Loose puck. Taken by Carlo. Cross ice for Riley. Riley back to the other side. Carlo dumps it in. That just hops over the stick of DeBrusk, and the Capitals will start it up. This is Garnet Hathaway in deep. No icing here as Rask will swing it up the wall. He connects with Ritchie. The puck back to from Carlson to Carlo. Here's DeBrusk. Nice pass at the line. Shot fired wide, and the rebound is contested by Orlov. Comes to the near point now. Sorry, the near side corner with Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk around the boards. Back to the near side. Here's Pasternak. He finds Bergeron. Now Marchand. Taken away by Orlov. Regained by Marchand. Now moved up to the left point with Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk feeds it low. Pasternak pushed against the wall. Retains possession. Pasternak cuts to the goal. Backhand pass in front. Stopped by Samsonov, and he lunges out to cover up. The Bruins attacking early, but Samsonov up to the task thus far. A lunging save made by the Capitals netminder. It was a dangerous backhand pass out in front by David Pasternak. Samsonov quick to cover up this draw in the Capital zone. The winner of this game will take this 2-1 series lead. Face-off one, deflected shot, goes just wide of the goal. Now it's chased down by Jensen. Jensen up the wall, sent back the other way by the Bruins. Jensen plays it forward, saved out the line by the Bruins. This comes up the boards and out to Grzelcyk. Bruins will swing it around. Jensen controls for the Capitals. Ovechkin, cross ice, over the head of Oshie, and Kuznetsov is offsides. Well, games 1 and 2, despite both going to overtime, ended rather quickly. Game 1 ended just after 5 minutes of overtime played, and then Game 2, just 39 seconds were needed in the OT period. Face off in the neutral zone. About 2.5 minutes into OT. The Bruins control the draw, moved ahead to Corrali. Corrali into the offensive zone. Dillon gets to the puck. Indirect pass. And now Raffl takes it ahead. Raffl dumps it in. Clifton's there first. Washington with some pressure on the boards, but the Bruins get out of it. Now brought ahead by Miller. His attempted shot didn't come as it was stripped away from behind in the end. And now here come the Capitals on the break. Timely intervention there by Curtis Lazar. Lazar ahead for Corrali. Chip through center. A little nudge from behind by Carlson. And now here come Washington. Down the right wing, Wilson taps it back. Fired wide on the slap shot by Carlson. Bruins trying to get it out. They do. Early in the first overtime period. As this will be sent down. No icing called. McAvoy starts up. Lead pass to Marchand. Marchand holds. He'll find Pastrnak. Now Orlov takes over. Ahead for Nick Dowd. Dowd will dump it in. Getting there is McAvoy for Boston. McAvoy out to the neutral zone. Jensen now in possession for the Caps. And that puck deflects off of skate and out of play. Well, you can certainly tell by the way this overtime has started, both teams want to end this game as soon as possible. It's been a heck of a series thus far. 15:58 left in OT. And this draw will take place to the right of Samsonov. OT shots, 3-0 Boston. It's won by the Caps. Jensen flips it ahead. Carl Hagelin in pursuit. Hagelin will swing it around in the near corner. It's Dowd across to the far side. Char lost it for a moment, enough for it to escape the zone. And offsides now called as Washington re-enter. Zdeno Chara, of course, the former Bruin. The Bruin legend, of course. Still weird to see him in another uniform. Going against his former team in the first round of the playoffs. Samsonov with 25 saves tonight. The Capitals win the neutral zone face-off. This is dumped in. McAvoy's there. He gets it ahead to center ice. Pastrnak leaves it. Now it's moved out to the left wing with Marchand. Marchand back to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk winds up. Shot fired just wide. Now it's McAvoy. His pass blocked. And this is flipped into the Bruins bench. Some real good looks for Boston. And you wonder how Samsonov will fare as we get deeper and deeper into overtime. Of course, it's his first game in a long, long time. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Avery. Chara is definitely the nicest NHL player you will ever meet. Yeah, just such a great guy. I've never actually met him. I wish, but He certainly looks like a great guy. Speaks like 7 languages as well, I think. Yeah, just all around a great guy, as you say. As Rask stands up tall to make the stop, he holds on, and a little bit of a scrum in front of the Boston goal. Rask's first shot faced here in the extra period. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in on this Wednesday night. It's been an epic series thus far. This draw to the right of Tuukka Rask. Game 4 on tap for Friday, same time as 6:30 puck drop. Here's John Carlson out in front. Dangerous puck. Slap shot fired in, but Rask makes the stop through traffic. What an opportunity that was for Dmitry Orlov. But it's covered by Rask, who makes another nice stop. Yeah, that was not easy. Not an easy save to make through traffic with a lot of bodies in front of him. Rask able to locate the puck and keep it out. This face-off to the right of Rask. I'll be right back, everybody. Just have to do something quickly. All right, sorry about that, everybody. Luckily, there wasn't a goal scored when I stepped aside. Just had to do something quickly, but I am back. Looks like Rask made a save. 14:22 left in OT. This draw to the left of Tuukka Rask. It's won by Boston, but kept alive by the Caps. They take over. Here's a pass out in front, and in came Curtis Lazar with the steal. Here's Lazar driving forward. Lazar takes a hit along the end boards and is dispossessed as a result. This comes back to Clifton in Boston's end. About 6 minutes played in overtime. 2-2 is the score. As this comes down to Kevin Miller. Miller, the stretch pass. Here's Brad Marchand. Now Pasternak around the boards. Short side shot saved. Rebound. Samsonov denies Marchand. What a chance. Nearly another OT game winner for Brad Marchand. Now the puck loose in the slot. Capitals clear. And now a chase down here. And Grzelcyk will get there first. An icing call. And now Grzelcyk and Hathaway tangling up and going at it. yeah, you're right. Or actually, Avery, I think that Blues Avalanche game isn't until 10:30. Actually, I don't think it's until 10:30. But yeah, if this game goes that long, then yeah, you are right. We could have 4 playoff games at once. Hopefully, I hope this game doesn't go that long. But you never know in overtime. Yeah, I believe it's a 10:30 start. Here comes Hathaway. Hathaway up the wall. Now here's McAvoy behind the goal. The crowd at TD Garden making some noise. Here come the Bruins over to Grizzly. Grizzly shoots. Pad save made by Samsonov. Back out to Pastrnak. His drive is smothered. Samsonov with a couple of good saves. The Bruins with multiple opportunities to end this game. Just over 7 minutes into the overtime period now. Original shot saved, and then the follow-up by Pastrnak also stopped by Ilya Samsonov. 5-1. The Bruins have the edge in overtime chances. Here comes the draw to the right of Samsonov. Thanks everyone for tuning into the broadcast. Another thrilling game between these two teams in this great series. Here's Alex Ovechkin going cross ice and finding Oshie. Back to Carlson. His effort blocked and now batted out to the neutral zone by the Bruins. Here's Oshie. Oshie going wide. Kuznetsov to the back door, but that pass broken up. Now it comes behind the Boston goal. McAvoy holds. Now ahead it's played to Taylor Hall. Now it's Krejci. Winding up as Smith. Pad save. Hall fires, and another pad save by Samsonov. Here's Oshie. He'll dump it in. And now it ends up with Carlo. Carlo all the way down ice. Ritchie gets a touch to it. Bruins keep the puck alive in the near corner. Coyle back out. One-time shot is wide by Smith. Here come Washington the other way. Chara dumps it ahead. Riley clears off the half boards, but Jensen gloves it down, and now Chara will swing it in. Tom Wilson, however, offsides. A stoppage in play, 11:33 to go in overtime. First goal wins. All three games this series have gone to OT. Oh, wow, and it looks like on a Bruins attack moments ago, Hathaway had a little bit of a cheap shot on Marchand that went unnoticed by the officials. Could have easily been called a penalty there. Neutral zone faceoff won by the Bruins. Comes out to center. Now dump back into the Boston zone. Connor Clifton is there. Clifton's knocked down by Raffel. And now this puck retrieved by Justin Schultz. Marchand's game-tying goal with 8.5 minutes remaining in the third period is what has us in overtime. Orlov could not get to that puck. Now a battle behind the goal. Man, the Capitals pick it up. This is brought ahead by Orlov. Orlov dumps it in on the backhand. Grzelcyk gets there for the Boston Bruins. Grzelcyk will hold 9-3, the Bruins with the big edge in overtime shots. This will sail all the way down. Getting there first was Brendan Dillon. That passing lane blocked off by Pastrnak, brought up the other way. And now sent cross ice. Here's Carlson down the right wing. Carlson in traffic, gave it away. Marchand the lead pass, lining through his Pastrnak. And now Marchand can't locate the puck. And what a collision that was in the neutral zone, right in front of the Boston bench. We're past the midway mark of overtime. 2-2 in Boston, an electric atmosphere at TD Garden as Ovechkin drops the shoulder on Riley. Now it's around to David Krejci. Krejci out to center. One back by Boston. Gaining the line is Krejci, and what a hit there by Zdeno Chara. Puck comes out to center ice, and Krejci will hold on for Boston. We're tied at 2 in overtime. Here's TJ Oshie. Coyle gets back to it for the Bruins. Coyle looking for help. Goes back around for Clifton. Clifton ahead for Ritchie. This puck all the way down, and it'll be picked up by Dmitry Orlov. That was knocked by the stick of Ritchie. Now the Bruins will dump it in. Coyle does so, rather. Wilson lost his footing on the clearance, and now it comes to Riley. Gaining the zone through the slot is Miller. Miller stays alive with the puck. Now down low, it's Corrali. Corrali trying to get away from Orlov. Corrali feeds it up top. Pasternak over to Riley. He winds up. Shot is saved. And now it comes out all the way back to the Boston end. Back to retrieve the puck is Kevin Miller. Miller sends it ahead for Curtis Lazar. And Lazar spotted off sides at the blue line. Going back to that little incident, I should say, with Marchand and Hathaway in front of the Boston bench. Marchand certainly had a feel for what he was doing there. He saw Hathaway coming, lowered down a bit, and Hathaway fell right over him. What a thrilling game this has been, just past the midway point of OT. What's going on, Jaden? Welcome in to the broadcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. No, it doesn't matter how many people are watching, Jaden. I can't show it. I have I know someone. I know a friend who does just what I do, play-by-play commentary, and he once showed a game, and YouTube banned his account for a couple months, I think. So I just. It doesn't matter the amount of people watching. YouTube will somehow find out. They're very strict on copyright. So, yeah. So I just can't risk it. I just can't risk it. That's why I put in the description that this is live play-by-play commentary. Because, unfortunately, I can't show it. This game it is on NBCSN for those of you viewing in the United States. And if you are in New England, this game is also on NESN locally. 8:04 left in OT. Yeah. Thanks for understanding, Jaden. I appreciate it. And thanks so much for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. 2-2. The score is level. Sudden death. First goal wins here in OT. The series tied at 1 apiece. Who will take the series lead after Game 3 tonight? A little break after the first whistle beyond the midway point of OT. The OT shots 10-3. The OT chances 6-1, both in favor of Boston. That slap shot goes wide. Kept alive by Corrali. Taken down low. Wagner pinned against the boards by Brendan Dillon. And now it's a wraparound shot off target and up and out of play. You've been my only spectator on Twitch for half an hour. That's all right. I'm trying to grow my channels. Obviously, I had a pretty decent following on Sportscaster. But, by moving on from Sportscaster, I had to start from the ground up, you know. So no, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Actually, I don't know why, but I had a broadcast the other day. What was last week? The Final Four for college soccer, Indiana and Pittsburgh, and there were like 30 people at once on YouTube tuning in. That was definitely my best broadcast viewership wise. I think it got like 500 total views. So I guess it depends on the algorithm, but you know, I appreciate you guys supporting my channel or channels across YouTube, Periscope, and Twitch. As Dowd sends it over to Orlov, he fires wide. And you know, I started with no subscribers, obviously on YouTube, starting fresh, and I'm already up to I think like 71. So I appreciate all of you guys supporting the channel. What happened to Sportscaster anyways? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest with you, as this is flipped ahead to Marchand, but it's quickly covered up by Samsonov to stop play with 6:52 left in overtime. And if you guys do enjoy the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. I commentate a variety of sports games. Love doing it. I want to pursue a sports broadcasting career, so the more practice, the better, and I love calling games. It's a lot of fun. Here's a pass out in front, rebound loose, comes out to the high slot. Now over to the left wing, Grzelcyk feeds it down low. Here's McAvoy, a chance, but Samsonov shuts him down at the near post, but the puck's still loose. It came out of the glove. Here's Pastrnak, fires, that goes wide. And now Wilson picks it up for the Capitals. Here is Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk along the end boards. Now a pass out in front, and Samsonov holds on. It nearly slipped through, but not quite. Pastrnak with a point-blank range opportunity, but overtime carries on. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Avery. There were rumors that it was shutting down in March, but I guess that never happened. I mean, I like Sportscaster, but you know, I wanted to kind of expand a little more, and you know, Sportscaster was good. I enjoyed it, you know, and I appreciate Nick over at Sportscaster, you know, giving me opportunities. I was fortunate enough to be the first intern at Sportscaster. And yeah, and you know, obviously many more people, including you, Avery, also got to become interns. So it was a good experience all around. But yeah, unfortunately, now it is kind of dead, as you say. Unfortunately, here's a pass out in front, gets away from Oshie. 6 minutes left in OT. This is picked up by Charlie Coyle now. Coyle will bring it ahead for the Bruins. Coyle taps it over to the right wing. Now dumped in deep to Charlie Coyle. Coyle holds. And now a chance for Coyle as that goes wide. Now Oshie lost the puck. That's fired off the near corner boards. Now it comes out to Zdeno Chara. Here's DeBrusk at the right point. DeBrusk will wind one in. Around it comes. Out to Riley. Some long shifts for the players currently on ice for the Capitals. That shot ends up in the far corner. And finally able to clear the zone is Ovechkin. Oh yeah. You were on Sportscaster in the spring of 2018. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I came in like the spring of 2019, so about a year after that. I found out about Sportscaster through play-by-play camps, actually. Here's Corrali with a shot. That's fired wide. There hasn't been a stoppage in quite a while, as the Capitals will start it up, taking it through center. Here's Daniel Carr, his first postseason game, by the way. Carr in a battle with Clifton along the end boards. Puck comes loose. Smith is there. Poor giveaway. Wraparound effort across the crease and wide from Raffle. 4 minutes left in overtime. Here's Connor Sherry. Sherry down low. A line change taking place. Carlson across the line. This is held by Orlov at the left point. Orlov feeds it down low. Raffle under some pressure. That goes off the side of the cage, and it's locked up as play will be whistled dead. 3:44 left in OT. Who wants Boston to win? I certainly do, Jaden. I live right outside of Boston. I'm a diehard Boston sports fan. You can probably see that with my Bruins shirt. So I'm a huge Bruins fan, huge Boston sports fan overall. So yeah, I'm certainly wanting. I certainly want the Bruins to win. I'm a huge Bruins fan. Don't really like the Capitals at all either. I can't stand the Capitals, to be quite honest. You're a Minnesota fan? Okay, but you hope the Bruins win? There you go. Good decision, Jaden. Yeah, the Wild have a very good fan base. Yeah, you guys are tied 1-1 in your series, right? Against Vegas. Yeah. That could be an interesting series. I mean, Minnesota are kind of an under-the-radar team, but Kirill Kaprizov, the rookie, certainly a lot of fun to watch as that puck is steered on target, quickly gloved by the Washington netminder in Samsonov. Just 3:24 remains now in the first overtime period. First goal wins. We play on until that goal comes. Face-off coming in the Capital zone to the left of Samsonov. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a bit surprising he hasn't scored yet in the playoffs. He's certainly due for one. Wouldn't be surprised if he scored in Game 3. He's your favorite player. Yeah, he's fun to watch. Face-off won by the Caps. Swung around by Orlov. The OT shot 16-3 Boston. The chance is 9-2. But we play on here in overtime. Here's Marchand along the boards. Turned over, and it comes out to center ice. Hagelin throws it into the corner. Hagelin on the chase now. Bergeron can't clear. Orlov is there. Now in behind, it's Pasternak. Sorry, Kevin Miller. Miller turns it over. Carlson looking to center. Bergeron a bit of pressure. Now it comes to Hathaway. Hathaway to the left point. Now cycled down low. Behind the goal, it's Carl Hagelin. Hagelin passes it out. Redirected shot went wide. Hagelin centering pass picked off by the Bruins, and Pasternak's there to clear, as that will be an icing call against the Boston Bruins. Some real tired players out there. The fatigue certainly starting to set in at this point. Marchand, Pasternak, Grzelcyk, Bergeron, and McAvoy all out there for the Bruins. About 1 minute into their shift. And at every stoppage in play, players with hands on their knees, they're gassed. Here's a quick shot off the face-off win. A save made by Rask, and he holds on. We've reached 10 o'clock Eastern time in Boston, a game that got underway at around 6:40. This face-off to the right of Tuukka. 2:24 left in OT. It's won by the Capitals. Shot blocked. It wouldn't go through. And now Hall looking for Krejci. Battle for the puck, won by the Capitals. Cross-ice pass, and now fired in by Ovechkin. This comes to Clifton along the end boards. Clifton, the stretch pass, looking for Hall. Hall couldn't settle. And now Mantha back into the Bruins zone. Wilson's pass blocked by Miller. Spinning around is Backstrom. Backstrom fended off by Clifton. Backstrom will now indirectly send it over to the right point. Jensen across the line. Now dumped in. Here's Pasternak on the puck. He'll chip it clear. Hall leaves it. And now here's a chance. Smith fires wide. Samsonov gets back into position. And the puck is stationary on the side of the cage with 87 seconds left in OT. What an overtime period this has been. What a game in general. That shot went just over from Craig Smith. Now the face-off to the left of Samsonov. He has 38 saves on the night. First game of the postseason. Orlov with the puck. Now dumped in by Raffle. Here's Connor Sherry. Sherry to Carlson. He lost the puck for a moment. Lines it around, delayed offsides. The Capitals re-enter. 1 minute remaining in overtime. Still awaiting the game-winning goal. As Daniel Carr retrieves this puck behind the Capitals' goal, he'll send it over to Carlson. Carlson chips it ahead. Onsides is Ovechkin. Ovechkin lost the handle. Lazar with a nice pass. Here's McAvoy closing in. McAvoy across. Played just behind Wagner. And now McAvoy's pass to the high slot is turned over. Here's Ovechkin winding up. Slap shot is saved, and that goes over for a stoppage. 26.5 seconds left in OT. What a game on this Wednesday night at TD Garden. It's been one heck of a series between the Capitals and Bruins. Last opportunity, a slap shot. Capitals win the face-off. However, they will drop the puck again. Perhaps a false start there. Ovechkin in his playoff career, 70 goals, but not a single overtime goal. Very interesting stat. They blow the whistle once again on the face-off. Eventually, we'll resume play. I can't tell you when, though. Face off to the left of Tuukka Rask. Dying moments here of OT. It's won by the Caps. Here's a shot. Through traffic, it's blocked. The effort coming from Justin Schultz, and that will go all the way back to the Capitals' end. Pressure here from Boston. It's now won by Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk will find Wagner. 7 seconds left in OT. Puck in the neutral zone. Grzelcyk fires one on frame. Handled by Samsonov, who will tap it wide. And that brings us to the horn. That's the end of overtime. And we are heading to a second overtime period. 80 minutes played, and it's still not enough to decide a winner. OT in the books. 2-2 still the score in Game 3 of this grueling first-round series between the Capitals and Bruins. Still more hockey to come, folks. And coming up on the overtime intermission report, I'll get you caught up on the Jets-Oilers series opener in Edmonton and also talking about the Predators trying to storm the weather against the Hurricanes. That's all to come on the Intermission Report. Stay tuned. More hockey still to come. A second overtime on the way. Welcome, everyone, into the overtime intermission report. One overtime, not enough. 80 minutes total played in this game, and more to come. A lot of great chances, particularly for the Bruins in OT, but no goals to show for, and it's 2-2 after an extra 20 minutes played. Thanks, everyone, for tuning into the broadcast. Who will take Game 3? That's the question. I mean, this has been a heck of a series, all three games so far in it, going to OT, and now a double overtime on the way. We haven't seen a game yet in the Stanley Cup Playoffs go to double OT, but that will change tonight. Look at the ice time leaders through the end of one overtime. Carlson with 31 minutes, as well as McAvoy for the Bruins. Orlov with about 30 minutes. Schultz 26, Krejci 27. A lot of players from both sides on the ice for about 30 minutes this game so far. Fatigue certainly kicking in and will be a big factor, you have to think, for the remainder of this game. And obviously physicality, a huge part as well in this series. These two teams don't like each other one bit, do they? And we've been seeing that so far in this one. It's been one heck of a game, so much so that we're heading to a second OT shortly. This is the 8th series in NHL history to begin with 3 overtime games. It's a very rare occurrence, obviously. And yeah, I mean, I thought the Bruins did good in going after it right at the start of OT and creating some chances. Capitals did have some opportunities of their own, but it was really the Bruins with the majority of those opportunities. Just couldn't put any of them away. And now that, the Capitals have survived one overtime, they'll certainly have the belief, now that the game is heading to a second OT, that they can pull it out despite the Bruins not necessarily dominating OT, but certainly creating more of the chances. And a big reason why Capitals are still in this game is because of the great goaltending by Ilya Samsonov. First game in a while, and he's looked very well. He's looked like mid-season form. Brad Marchand, of course, producing for the Bruins tonight. And of course, in game 2, he's now had a goal in each of the last 2 games, scored the overtime winner on Monday night in game 2, and scored the game-tying goal to force overtime tonight in game 3. Well, getting you caught up elsewhere in the league for the NHL playoffs, the Nashville Predators in Carolina taking on the Hurricanes, a full capacity crowd in Carolina. You love to see it. And in the first period, about midway through, the Hurricanes would break through. A nice cross-ice pass from Svechnikov and the finish by Natchez. That put the Hurricanes on top. And Carolina would have another real good look. What a save it would be, however. Stretch save, maybe the save of the playoffs to keep it a 1-goal game. Then in period 2, it would be the Predators lurking, but a nice stop made in the crease. Absolute mayhem, in fact, in the crease. But Nashville still unable to score. It's 1-0 Carolina. That game just got the third period underway, about 18 minutes to go in regulation. Carolina, remember, leading that series 1-0. Keep you updated on that game. Meanwhile, double OT is quickly approaching. The Capitals and Bruins are heading to another overtime. We've had plenty of overtimes these playoffs. Minnesota-Vegas game 1, Islanders-Penguins game 1 also went to OT. And all 3 of the games in this series between the Caps and Bruins have gone to overtime as well. Stay tuned. I'll get you set for the second OT after a quick break, turning into a long night. But this is what playoff hockey is all about, isn't it? 2-2 between Washington and Boston at the end of 1 overtime. It's the NHL playoffs first round action from TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. More coverage still to come. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone, into the overtime intermission report. The second OT is fast approaching. Meanwhile, two other games in the NHL playoffs currently taking place. Nashville, Carolina are early in the third period of Game 2. The Hurricanes with a 1-0 lead. Meanwhile, Winnipeg and Edmonton in the North Division are about midway through the second period. It's a 0-0 game, Game 1 of that series. So I'll keep you updated with the games taking place elsewhere in a busy night of NHL playoff action. But first things first, we get set for double overtime between the Capitals and the Bruins. 2-2 the score. And I have to think a goal is coming soon. I have to think so because the fatigue's definitely starting to kick in. You can tell that both of the teams are absolutely gassed at this stage. How much do they have left in the tank? It might come down to who wants it more in the end. Obviously, they both know how important this Game 3 is, but the tiredness setting in as we go to the second overtime period next. 2-2 in Game 3 between the Washington Capitals and the Boston Bruins. Stay tuned. This has been the Overtime Intermission Report, Double OT, up next from TD Garden as we head back to Boston after this break. Another overtime period on the way. It's second OT in Boston at TD Garden. 2-2 the score as Game 3 continues. It started shortly after 6:30. Approaching 4 hours into the game, and we still await a winner. Next goal will win. 20 minutes of OT, not enough. So here comes the second overtime period from Boston. The winner of this game will take a 2-1 lead in the series. as both teams return to the ice and get set for more overtime action. It's been a grueling series so far, no different tonight. Both teams really being tested. 80 minutes played and more to come. How much more is the question? Who will get the next goal and the game-winning goal? Here we go. Face-off at center ice. We're underway in the second overtime. Capitals control the face-off. Brendan Dillon with the puck behind the Boston goal. Can't clear the zone. But now one back. Wilson deflected along by Mantha. Bruins send it back the other way. This is controlled behind the Capitals net by Samsonov. In steps Smith. Given away. Mantha the steal. Here's Tom Wilson. Wilson takes it to the end boards. Getting a stick on it was Riley. Smith now clears the puck out. And Hall will dump it in. We do have a scoring update for you elsewhere. Edmonton have broken the deadlock against Winnipeg. It's 1-0 Oilers lead about midway through the second period in that game. You're back. Thanks for coming back, Avery. Much appreciated, man. We'll see if this game ends anytime soon. Here's Nick Ritchie. Ritchie gains the line. This is sent in deep. Coyle on the chase. Puck fought for along the end boards. Now it comes out to the neutral zone. Here is Ritchie at the line. Ritchie will swing one around. DeBrusk comes in. DeBrusk centering pass. Loose in front of the crease, but knocked loose and away by Washington. Carl Hagelin will send a dribbler wide of the net of Rask. Now the puck fought for along the end boards. Dowd sends it up to Chara. Chara plays it across the line. Here's a shot blocked. Bruins take it the other way. Pasternak leading the attack. Pasternak a self-pass all the way to the corner. Pasternak falls down with Jensen. And now it's Marchand to Krejci. Krejci took a big hit. Now it comes out to the left point. Here's a loose puck in front. Fired wide by Marchand. What a chance. Could have been the game winner right there. Now Krizlik will dig it out. Cross-ice pass. Laid back to Pasternak. His backhander goes wide. And now at last the Capitals will move it out through center. Could be the year where the Oilers don't choke. Could be, yeah. It's a possibility. We'll see. Certainly have the potential. Here's Taylor Hall. Hall into the slot. Nice stick handling by Hall. Eventually poked away by Raffel and back into the neutral zone. Bruins dumping in a delayed offsides call as Boston tag up 3 minutes into the second overtime period. Connor Sherry will swing one around. In by Carr. And now it's Hall. Hall goes cross ice. That was blocked off by Schultz. He'll move the puck back in. Carlo hits Sherry. This comes back to Brandon Carlo. Thanks everyone for being a part of tonight's broadcast. What an epic game. Orlov up the left side. Now the puck fought for in the neutral zone. Mantha sends the puck in deep. Here's Connor Clifton. Clifton takes a huge hit after releasing the pass. And now Corrali will dump one in. Yeah, Marchand should have scored. That was a golden chance moments ago. Absolutely. This is played ahead to Coyle. Too far ahead. Now back with it is Jensen. Oshie. And now Chara winds up. Glove save made, and Rask holds on. The game continues. 6 minutes and change into the second overtime period. That chance for Marchand was a real good one. The Bruins, just like in the first overtime, creating a lot of chances in the second. Marchand had an open net there to shoot at. Couldn't put it on target. What a missed chance it really was. Block shot by Pastrnak. Sent ahead by Grizzly. Marchand to Pastrnak. In on goal. Oh, he put it wide. Samsonov might have got something on it. What a chance for David Pastrnak. My, oh my. TD Garden was ready to be bouncing off the walls, but instead, the game winner put on hold. Meanwhile, play is stopped. Pastrnak down, as well as Brendan Dillon for Washington. Golden opportunity that. Pastrnak slow to get up as he will be attended to by an athletic trainer. Wow, Pastrnak was in. Looked like he just lost his balance at the end and went flying into the end boards. Yeah, his right skate. He just wiped out an awkward collision into the end boards afterwards. He couldn't brace for the fall. Hopefully it's nothing too serious for David Pastrnak. Yeah, he did get thrown off maybe a little bit by Oshie, who got a stick in there. Pastrnak shaking off the injury on the bench. Doesn't appear to be anything too serious. But yeah, Oshie did get that stick across the body of Pastrnak, it looked like. And that maybe is what threw Pastrnak off balance. Kuznetsov as well. His stick got in there. A lot going on there, and a scary looking collision into the boards by David Pastrnak. 15:35 left in double OT. Well, that easily could have been a penalty, perhaps a penalty shot, but it goes uncalled. Pastrnak, 9 shots tonight, a game high, 4 hits, 25 minutes on ice. Still searching for his first goal of this series as the Bruins ice the puck. Yeah, Pastrnak still a bit shaken up. Something you hate to see when a player collides like that into the end boards. Here's the face-off to the right of Rask. Krejci and Raffl. The referee takes a hard fall, and play will immediately be halted. The referee visibly shaken up after that. And he will require medical attention as the Bruins athletic trainer heads onto the ice and evaluates him. Let's see what exactly happened here. Oh, wow. It was a collision there between Connor Sheary and the referee. There was really no chance for the official to truly protect himself. As he gets up to his skates. It looks like he will be able to continue, which is a good sign. Things certainly getting chippy at this point. 85 minutes into the game. Early stages of overtime number 2. This face-off will be to the right of Tuukka Rask. Bergeron and Kuznetsov. Boston win it. Pastrnak sends it in. Good to see Pastrnak back on the ice. Now here come the Caps. Ovechkin lost the handle through the neutral zone. Now Marchand clears ahead to Pastrnak. Pasternak shot blocked. Here's the stretch pass all the way down. Rask turns it aside. Popped ahead. Krejci controls. Krejci gaining the line. Backhand effort. Redirected off the left pad of Samsonov. Now Krejci around to the left point. Clifton feeds it down low. Krejci, wraparound shot. Puts it wide. What a chance. Now it's Connor Clifton. Now it's in deep. Battle for the puck along the end boards. Still awaiting the game-winning goal here in double OT. That's wound in. Smith gets there. Wraparound shot. He scores! Craig Smith, the game-winning goal! The Boston Bruins win it in double overtime. TD Garden is rocking. The Boston Bruins take a 2-1 series lead. What a way to end it. The hero is Craig Smith for the Boston Bruins. And they take their very first lead of this series. What a game and what a way to end it. Samsonov, who had such a good night, left the puck for Justin Schultz. A miscommunication. Craig Smith there to pounce as he came swooping in, said thank you very much. The wraparound shot put away, and Smith is the hero for the Boston Bruins tonight. Game-winning goal. And the Bruins are victorious. Back-to-back overtime wins. This one going to double OT. About 4 hours into the game, the Bruins victorious. Alex Ovechkin slamming his stick in frustration on the Capitals bench. What a horrible way to end it for the Capitals. The Bruins win 3-2 in double OT. And you can see what it means for Boston as they celebrate. And what a game 4 it should be on Friday night. Same place, same time. And before I sign off, let's get to the 3 stars of the game. First star goes to Craig Smith, scoring the game-winning goal, his 4th career playoff game-winning goal. First with the Bruins, of course. Second star going to Charlie Coyle with an assist and 3 hits. Third star does go to Ilya Samsonov. Despite that mistake at the end, he did have 40 saves in his very first career playoff game. He was a big reason why we even got to double OT. But in the end, his miscommunication with Schultz leads to the overtime winner by Craig Smith. The Boston Bruins defeat the Washington Capitals 3-2 the final, and Boston have a 2-1 series lead. Hope you guys enjoyed a thrilling broadcast. My name is Samuel Reese, signing off, saying so long and good night. I'll see you Friday for game number 4 of